Good morning, Elmwood. I am Nilah Crompton, and today I am interviewing Mrs. Mary Puryear for Women's Herstory Month. Hello.
Hi.
Okay. You were employed at the Prudential Insurance Company of America for 35 years. How impressive. You served in various positions. Please tell us about some of these and what particular role has left a lasting impression on you and why.
I was very lucky when I was working with Prudential because I worked for the Prudential Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And there were a lot of components in there that I could participate and did participate in. Some of the ones that come to mind is an organization called Youth Build. Mm-hmm. It's a national organization whose goal is to teach at-risk youth the skills of construction, both men and women. We didn't discriminate. Everybody needs a good job. And that was great. Let's see, I also worked with something called the Lincoln Park Coast Cultural District. That was created to revitalize Symphony Hall, especially after New Jersey Performing Arts Center opened, and to build a new affordable housing in that area on that side of Broad Street. And I think the last one I'd like to tell you about would be the Prudential Young Entrepreneurs Program. That was an opportunity to teach young people or help young people open up a business. We realized that there were lots of kids who, for whatever reason, were not going to go to college, but had some basic skills that they could have a sustainable life just by opening a business. That program opened in Newark and in Philadelphia, and by the time it did its sunset, we had created 200 new businesses. But the most important thing, I think the most impressive thing I had the pleasure of working on was around the creation of the New Jersey Performing Arts Center. My category, which was culture and the arts, made one of the largest grants the foundation had made at that time to create the Young Arts Program for the center. The arts program opened before there was even a hole in the ground for the center. That's how important it was for us. So if you've ever been on a yellow bus and you went to the Performing Arts Center to see a play or to hear a concert or to learn how to play or sing, chances are that Prudential money helped you get there. It was impressive because it was a change maker. The New Jersey Performing Arts Center changed the way the people of New Jersey felt about Newark. When it was first proposed, it was like, oh, who's going to come to Newark? Yes, it's going to be a performing arts center, but nobody's going to go down there. So we built it. It opened up. And then one of the things that I found is that when I went around the state before, I got the response I did. Now, if you haven't been to the New Jersey Performing Arts Center, there's something wrong with you.
Right.
It's the place to be.
That's great. Thank you. In May of 2015, you became the first woman to serve as treasurer of Elmwood United Presbyterian Church. What are some of your responsibilities as treasurer, and have you faced any challenges?
Well, I didn't realize until pretty late in the term that I was the first woman. I shouldn't have been. But I was. Did I face challenges? I walked in the door with a challenge because the church was in financial distress when I came on board. So it was about trying to pay off our bills, trying to reestablish trust. That was the biggest thing. Trust in the financial staff of the church, that the money that people gave was going to go where it was supposed to be. That was a big challenge. I face challenges every day, including today. But anyway, let's see. My responsibilities are anything that has to do with money. The money that comes in the church, it has to be counted. It has to be accounted for. And the bills, all of the bills that come into the church have to be paid, and I'm responsible to see that they are paid and paid on time, because of course we had to regain our reputation in the marketplace. So I manage the funds that our ministries have for the projects they want to do. I'm one of 4 people in the church who can sign a contract to encumber the church in bills and debt. Yeah, anything that goes on that has any hint of having a cost, I'm involved with it.
That's great. What advice would you give young people wanting to serve in the church?
I would tell young people to go for it. Young people need to understand how things work.
Mm-hmm.
If I had my way, there'd be a junior session, there'd be a junior deacon board, so that you could mirror the work that the adults are doing, and you have some idea of what the job is about.
Yeah.
When you get it. Young people are just, they're hungry to work. I think there's a breakdown in communication. I don't think older people think young people care.
Yeah.
We think you're all into your social media stuff. And I think that young people are afraid to approach adults about what they want to do. So when we had our ministry fair, every ministry had to come up with a brochure to talk about themselves, what they do, what they're looking for, what their goals are. If you don't know, as a young person, what you think you might want to do, ask for those brochures and look through them. Don't be afraid to approach somebody, because as quiet as it's kept, everybody needs help. And to have young people come up and ask for help, that's really a big deal.
Yeah.
So ask them for help. Don't forget your Sunday school teachers. They can interface for you. They can answer questions for you. They can find out facts for you about what it is that you think you're interested in. But go for it.
That's inspiring. For my fourth and final question, you have been active in the social and political climate in New Jersey. How do you think young people can become involved in this climate, and at what age could they become active?
Well, I absolutely believe that young people should be involved in the social climate of our country, especially now, because a lot is going on.
Yeah.
And we actually need all hands on deck. Let me ask you a question. So have you ever heard of Lawrence Larry Ham?
No.
Larry Ham was the first African-American, the first young African-American to serve on the school board in the entire country. He was 17 years old, and it happened in Newark, New Jersey. So there are opportunities everywhere. What are you interested in? What do you have, as my husband says, that fire in your belly about? What do you think is unfair? And you have the advantage because now you guys have social media. You can get a crowd at a minute's notice. Find people who think the way that you do. Organizing is a great skill to have, and young people are in a great position to do that. So yes, I don't care how old you are. Try, join. You are our future, and we want you to be prepared.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mrs. Puryear. It has been a pleasure being able to interview you for Women's Herstory Month.
And this was my pleasure. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed it.
Thank you.